Over the years, I've thought, well, maybe at least the regular subscribers of mine and the long-term subscribers of mine to expect a certain quality and quantity of content. Today, Star Wars The Old Republic released Game Update 5.5, and even though I'm feeling a little bit ill, and as you can probably tell by my voice, I'm having some hard time speaking and opening my mouth, I'm gonna do my best, guys, to bring you a very short and quick overview of the patch notes and what this update has in store. For more detailed information, you can check the playlist or the full patch notes links down below in the video description. Let's begin with what this update is about. It's released exactly today on 10th of October as promised, and it brings just about 1 million quality of life changes, but no new real content. Let's take a look. Here are the contents, highlights, cartel market, general, classes in combat, flashpoints and operations, galactic starfighter, items and economy, missions and NPCs, and just a single bullet point for Warzone changes. The highlights, double rewards is back. Excuse me, receive double experience, CXP, and a lot more. Pretty much everything will be doubled starting today on 10th of October until the next Tuesday reset on 17th of October. There is a big change, UI change at least, coming to the cartel market. The cartel market has had its user interface improved. In addition to a new look, there is also expanded functionality, including filters and search. God damn it, it actually makes me want to spend cartel coins. Don't worry, I won't. They're saved for giveaways only. In the general changes, we've got quite a few interesting things to mention. In preparations for United Forces, it will be mentioned quite a few more times. United Forces is the so-called server merges, and it's happening later next month, actually, with the next big update. United Forces. The server select interface has been updated to only show 5 servers at a time. If a player needs to access a server which is not displayed, the scroll wheel will move through the list. Basically, you've got 5 servers and infinite scroll down below. You won't see where exactly in the list you are scrolling because there is no scroll bar or anything like that, but it's scrollable and all the servers are displayed in order by last used, number of characters, and server name. In preparation for the server merges, or otherwise known as United Forces, the maximum stronghold cap has been increased to 10. The stronghold completion bonus for Conquest is now totaled from all active strongholds. A change has been made to the introduction cinematics for all strongholds to make them consistent. Taxi points have been added to the Yavin 4 and Tatooine strongholds to make traveling across them easier. This is a really good quality of life improvement because we know that once you finish decorating your Yavin 4 stronghold, you would never go to that backyard garden, where there is an Easter egg, by the way. If you haven't seen it, go find it out. Addressed an issue where some players' conquest objectives would not reset properly. This is a repeatable issue and it appears over and over with pretty much every update, so I hardly believe that this is the last time we are hearing about the conquest objectives and conquest rewards updates, but who knows. Completing a daily bonus activity now grants 200% bonus alignment, up from 150. A couple changes to the Drug vs. Light. The pop-up, which indicates the status of the war, now appears every 1.5 hours instead of every half hour. When one side wins the Dark vs. Light war, the victory state now lasts for 18 hours, up from 1 hour. That's plenty of time for you to organize your team and go get those special bonuses that spawn during victory and defeat stages. New achievements have been added for the gaining Command Rank 300, and new achievements have been added for killing other players on IOCAT while in other forms, such as piloting a walker. A couple more incentives down below that I'm going to read in a minute or two in regards to improving your experience when farming the daily quests on IOCAT. But I promised and they delivered. The Commanding Legacy perk has been modified to allow a player to get a 25% CXP bonus for each character they have in their legacy at Command Rank 300, and this buff obviously stacks up to 100%, not above. There is a huge section here dedicated to classes and combat, and the major points are utility points will no longer reset upon logging in to certain classes. Creature companions that use the ability Power Swipe will no longer interrupt enemies that have boss immunity. And below we've got a list of changes to all the classes that were previously announced in the form of developer posts, and you can find them on Vulkk.com and in separate videos in that very same playlist I mentioned a moment ago in the video description. Skipping down to the next category, which is Flashpoints and operations. Crisis on Umbara has been updated. Falling off the train will now kill the player always. Well, I've tried falling down, jumping down on purpose, and a couple of times maybe not on purpose. I always die. I don't know what the trick is. Or was. It's fixed now. General changes to operations. Master mode operation bosses now drop unassembled components in addition to their existing drops. I have to confirm the amount of component drops per boss and per operation. Probably they would be different. Hopefully they will be different. A couple of changes to Scum and Villainy and Explosive Conflict, including some quality of life changes and bug fixes. And another very extensive, very long Galactic starfighter list of changes, including ships and components and the crew as well. This is in preparation for the new map. The new map that's hovering IOCAT is not released with today's update 5.5. It's scheduled for the next one, if things go right. But in today's update, the starfighter pilots will have plenty of fun time reading all of these changes. I don't know if I should be happy that I don't have to go through all of those because I don't play the Galactic starfighter myself. So I don't have to remember all of these gigantic changes. Skipping down to the next, items and economy. Let's see what's important here. A companion customization vendor has been added to the Cartel Bazaar on both fleets. And the command crate slot, which previously had a chance to only roll schematics, has been changed. That slot now has a chance to reward schematics, command XP boosts, command XP consumables, grand chance cubes, damn it, they're everywhere, and item modifications from Galactic command gear. The chance of this slot appearing in a command crate has been greatly improved. That's really cool. The price for purchasing temporary abilities and vehicle controls on IOCAT have been reduced. Second perk, increasing your fun on IOCAT. The amount of IOCAT shards a player receives for exchanging crafting materials has been also increased. The new stronghold decorations have been added for purchase on the IOCAT reputation vendors. And that concludes the IOCAT improvements. 2 new Archon companion customizations have been added to the Dark vs. Light vendors. One for the light, one for the dark. There is, spoiler alert, there is Archon Romance incoming in an upcoming game update, but no more information has been revealed yet, so stay alert. In the missions and NPCs, we've got one bullet point worth mentioning. The Command XP mission rewards for the following areas have been corrected. Zerka, Oricon, Black Hole, Yavin 4, Section X, and Ziost. These, to my knowledge, are all the daily areas that used to be bugged. Welcome back to 75 XP per quest, if you're not buffed, of course. BioWare promised to consider and implement a change in the near future, but it's not in this update. A change that will relate to bringing incentives to the players to keep running those old daily areas. Whether it is going to be one day each one of these areas will be buffed through hell to reward you like crazy or something else, only time will tell. In the last section, Warzones, we only have one bullet point, but it's important. Bolster in Warzones now raises a character's item rating to 242, up from 238. This concludes my lightning fast update. Whoa, holy crap, it's almost 9 minutes. It's not that fast, I guess. Thank you guys for bearing with my crappy voice. Let me know what you think of the game update 5.5 patch notes. Are you happy with the announcement? Did you find something that you didn't expect? What was it? See you in the next video, hopefully soon as I feel better. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video.